Hello again, SLU. Mr. Crimmins here from College Counseling, and I am joined today by my wonderful colleagues from DePauw University for another quick get to know a college in our video series. I will have them introduce themselves and introduce DePauw, and then we'll go through some of those standard questions again so that you can start hearing a little bit more about this fine institution. So Ms. Luck, if you'd like to start us off, that would be great.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Natalie Lugg. I am your admission counselor on the College of Liberal Arts side at DePauw University. I've been at DePauw for going on 7 years now, but I work specifically with St. Louis students, state of Missouri, Minnesota, and then the whole West Coast. So those are all the people that I work with. A lot of students from SLU, Thomas Kurt and Peter Kurt, the Kurt family being two of the guys who I read their applications, super fun. Working with them in their college search and looking forward to working with all of you guys. But George, I'll let you go for it next.
Hi, my name is George Paulton. So I would be your admission counselor on the School of Music side if you're looking to participate in music. I'm also somebody you can contact if you have any questions. Perhaps you wanted to be involved in music, maybe not as a major, but as an extracurricular throughout your college years. I would be a person that is very happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Awesome. So just real quick, high level, 30-second, 1-minute elevator speech for what does DePauw do? What does DePauw do well for students who might be just learning about the college at the basic level?
Sure, yeah. So DePauw is a liberal arts private institution. We definitely are very proud of our alumni networking, whether it's within St. Louis, the Twin Cities, General Mills, Eli Lilly and Company, Indianapolis, Brad Stevens, Boston Celtics head coach. Our connections are vast all across the nation and the world, and we want to make sure that you get that experience by going off campus. That's one of my favorite things about DePauw is that as much as we love having you in Greencastle, Indiana with us on campus, we do want to send you out into the world, experiencing anything to help you guide you on your career path, your professional pathway. So that could be study abroad, a paid internship, independent research on and off campus as well. But a lot of big pieces is making sure that you're connecting with the right people, but also having those experiential learning opportunities to really get you on the right path with academics and your professional pathway. So that's the College of Liberal Arts side. George, I'll let you talk a little bit more about the School of Music.
Well, the School of Music, I'd say that everything you said holds true for us as well. For us, it's particularly special because you can blend a professional music education with that breadth of the liberal arts experience. So some students want to double major, and that's something that's very unique to us as well. But also, because we're undergraduate only, one of the unique experiential learning opportunities we have is performing. So you can be on stage and perform right away as a first-year student.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned Greencastle, Indiana. Could you tell us a little bit more about, the town, the city that DePauw is located in, and kind of how students interact with that on an ongoing basis?
Sure. It's about a population of 12,000. We are located just 45 minutes west of Indianapolis. You could say that we are also in the middle of everywhere because some bigger cities are just a few hours north, south, east, and west of us, such as St. Louis, Chicago, Nashville, Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati. So a lot of our internships tend to be in those larger cities as well. But Greencastle itself is very much a small college town, but that doesn't mean that you will get bored by any means. We bring the world to you through all different types of speakers, other additional resources, our alumni. I know a bunch of School of Music musicians will come, whether it's the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, Yo-Yo Ma, but our students tend to stay on campus. We're not really a suitcase campus where students go home on weekends, but that's because they're either busy studying, socializing with their friends, involved in a vast majority of clubs and organizations, service work. They definitely pile their plates high with as many things that they can get their hands on as possible while on campus. So, George, but I don't know if you want anything else to add.
Well, you definitely talked about some of the musical events, and I always tell folks my first month on the job at DePauw, this is going into my 4th year here, but in that first month we had Malala, Nobel Peace Prize winner, and then at the end of the month we had Yo-Yo Ma performing on our stage. So it really, the range of performance, I think, is one of the cool things because, sure, we've had great top-notch symphony orchestras. We've had the Air Force Band on our stage, but you're also seeing different types of ensembles and different types of musicians. So you can envision a broader range of what you might be able to do as a performer.
Awesome. So with such a vibrant campus going on, I mean, do you guys have any favorite like yearly campus traditions that are, quintessentially DePauw?
Yeah, I think one tradition is making sure that you stop by Marvin's, if not once, multiple times throughout your time as either a student, an alum, or a faculty staff member. Marvin's is very well renowned as one of our favorite student eats on campus. They're both most known for their GCBs or garlic cheeseburgers, and it's kind of a running joke slash tradition that they deliver anywhere and everywhere. So whether you're studying abroad, whether you're getting married in California with other DePauw alums, they will deliver their GCBs. My favorite are the mac and cheese bites. They are stinking delicious. But we have also a huge football game that we round out the football season with in November against Wabash College. And then in the spring, we have Little Five, which is this huge bike race. I don't know if George, you want to add more to that?
One of the things that I've enjoyed, it would be there's a holiday gala performance early in December each year, and music from all different cultures. But really, it's one of our ensembles after another. So you might have the orchestra on stage, and then 2 minutes later, down on ground floor, it's a saxophone choir, and then they're right back to the choir on stage, and then there's a brass quintet on the ground. And it just really always put a full range of all the different things our students are doing on display, and it's for me one of our more enjoyable student performances.
Excellent. So at SLU High, we are a Catholic institution. We're a Jesuit high school. Can you talk to us a little bit about faith life on campus, and if you know specifics about the Catholic Student Center or the Newman Center, or generally how a Catholic student might go about practicing their faith? We'd love to hear any sort of details you might be able to share.
Yeah, so we actually, some of our most popular clubs and organizations revolve around faith-based organizations. We actually have a Catholic church that's 2 blocks away from the Office of Admission, which admissions is right on the border of campus. So it's within walking distance for all students. But Coffee with Christ is probably one of the bigger organizations that we have a whole variety of students participate in. We also have a student-led coffee shop that's downtown, where Coffee with Christ is held and hosted, where they'll come together, sing all sorts of hymns and such, and just get together to be with each other. I think that coffee shop is actually called Grounded, but it is all student-run throughout the school year. So those are the big ones that I know of that our students are involved in.
Awesome. Finally, just one more kind of quick question to end up on is, if a student wants to learn more, what's the best way for them to reach out? And also maybe sub question, the student wanted to visit, are you doing campus tours at this point, or kind of how are you preferring students to engage with DePauw during these times of COVID?
Yeah, I say either reach out to George or I. If you're interested in music, definitely George, but I'm also able to connect to you with him as well, and vice versa. If you want college for liberal arts and you email George, we will be able to connect you with either of us, but email, our phone numbers are also great. They're attached to our cell phones, so no matter what, you can get a hold of us, but we are open for visitors Monday through Saturdays, starting this past week, actually. So if students aren't able to get to campus on the weekdays, we know we don't want you missing out on any school. So Saturdays we're open 8:30 a.m. till about 12:30 in the afternoon for information sessions and tours, but our professors are willing to meet with you via Zoom during these times. We have student-led tour guides that are helping us and participating and interacting with everybody. We do make sure that everybody wears masks while they're inside as well, just to be as safe as possible. And we do limit visits to 6 visitors and families in the morning and 6 in the afternoon, just to make sure that we can social distance enough in our buildings when we go inside them. So we've been open since July. You can easily sign up on our website, or we can connect you with those visit options as well. But George, did I miss anything?
Oh, no, I think you have everything covered. And on the School of Music side, in addition to all the on-campus visit opportunities, we have a lot of panel discussions coming up where you can meet our conductors, you can meet some of our students. Thomas Kurt, one of our esteemed alumni from SLU, actually may be on one of those discussions as well. And we would love to see you there and tell you a little bit more about what we're doing in the School of Music.
Excellent. We really appreciate that. Make sure you email us those. We'll get those on the our college newsletters we got going out, so that students know how and where to reach out. So thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video portion of this so we can get the students going live. But this has been really awesome. So thanks so much.